Welcome to Connoisseurs Conversations. I am Red Alert.
Real insight.
And today our sip of choice is from one of our standard and probably one of our most beloved brands right here in
Yeah.
Tennessee. Go ahead and talk about it, man.
Uncle Nearest. Uncle Nearest, but this is the single barrel.
Single barrel.
Yeah, so you're probably familiar with the 1856, which is 100 proof, and the 1884 and 93. This is actually 123 proof,
Ooh-wee.
but it's smooth. It has that single barrel. It's been aged longer as well in the single barrel. So this is something that's really nice, as I like to say. It's smooth, a lot smoother than the 1856. But the 1856, I have to put a cube in that one.
Okay.
But
Well,
with this one, you don't need it at all.
and let us say we love Uncle Nearest. We
Yeah.
love what the company stands for. We know they're
Yeah.
going through some issues right now with
Yeah.
receivership and all this other stuff.
Yeah.
Hope it works out for the best, but
Yeah.
we're gonna drink on this single barrel and see what it's all about.
That's right.
So
That's nice, isn't it?
it is nice.
Yeah.
And it's a little spicier. It's
It's punchy. It's punchy, but the robust flavors is towards the end of the palate. If
Yeah.
you taste that, it's going in. It's not that hard going in, but going down, it's really robust and
yeah,
good.
it doesn't linger. I put it
No.
like that.
And it doesn't
Bite-
sting.
It bites quickly, but
Mhm.
then it just rolls on down. So for 120, this is
123.
123. This is real solid.
Yeah, but that 1856 at 100, it stings.
Yeah.
It stings, but it's good. It stings, but if I need an ice cube with it, the average person would need an ice cube with that 100, but this you don't.
No, I don't need that at all. This is good. This
Very
is
good.
very good.
Yes, sir.
So today's episode is about what? It's all the way live.
So
Now, if
we
you
live.
are familiar with old school funk, you know that that's a title of a Lakeside song.
Yeah.
But this is
They were
about
funky too.
they were real funky.
Yeah.
Coming out of
Had about 90 people in the group, but they were funky.
but this is about live
Yeah.
music, going to concerts and all that kind of stuff. So I'm curious. You got are you a concert goer?
I used to be more than I am now.
Used to be. Okay.
Yeah, so I'm older now.
Mhm.
So I like more intimate settings,
Mhm.
like the city winery that we have here. And
Yeah.
so I've
Oh,
seen
yeah.
several
Great venue.
people there.
Mhm.
But when I was younger, I like to go to the larger venues.
Mhm.
So it depends on who it is. I am a still concert goer, but I'm more intimate setting concert goer.
So you prefer going to concerts or listening to CDs? I mean, do you prefer, well, I'm going to change the question.
Mm-hmm.
Do you prefer listening to songs live or do you prefer listening to them recorded?
Almost a loaded question because it depends on the artist. So if it's an old school artist, I want to listen to the song on my Bluetooth
Mm-hmm.
because they're older, right? I mean, so they won't sound the same. But if it's a more contemporary artist, I would like to go see how they perform and see what they do.
So let me give you an example.
Yeah.
It could be either or for me too,
Okay.
and might be a little controversial here, but I
Yeah.
wasn't a big fan of Kim.
Okay.
Kim was kind of like this smooth jazz artist, and
Mm.
it was just the recorded stuff that
Yeah.
I would hear,
My
whether it
wife
was on the
Lisa really
radio
likes him. Yeah.
or whether it was you hear it out or whatever.
Yeah.
I wasn't really feeling him. I had a chance to see him in concert live though.
Mm-hmm.
Totally changed my perspective.
Yeah.
His live concert was outstanding.
And it was just the opposite with me. I appreciate his music on Bluetooth or how we watch it now. I mean, I love his music. In concert, I thought he was just so much about business. I mean, he went to one song, to the next song, to the next song, to the next song, and then he got out of there. I mean, to me, it was manufactured. It was structured.
And my experience was totally different.
Mm-hmm.
And I saw him in California, and I can't remember
I saw him
the
here.
concert.
Yeah.
It was totally improvised. He
Okay.
sang a lot of stuff, a lot of his songs, but he actually brought in a lot of
Yeah.
other people's songs, sang those songs, showed his range. My problem with when I hear him on recorded music,
Uh-huh.
his range isn't that broad. It's just kind of
Uh-huh.
I don't want to say monotone, but it's just kind of even.
He has a nasal singing. You can hear it in there the way he sings.
And I hear him live though.
Yeah.
Man,
He can sing.
he can sing. He
Yeah.
was really good when I heard him
But
sing.
I mean, Al Green has a nasal type tone.
Mhm.
You know what I mean? And I'm not saying there's nothing wrong with it. I'm just saying just the style, how they sing. But he has great production. When he first came out, he reminded me a lot of Al Jarreau, the way he
Yeah.
sung.
Uh-huh.
You
He's
know,
fine. Yeah.
yeah, the way he sung. But no, I appreciate Kim. I like him, and, I did think his concert was a little more, structured, and maybe it's because of the style and, it was Babyface, it was him, I can't think of who else was in it, but those are the 2 major acts that were there when they came here to Nashville.
You got a favorite concert you ever been to?
Woo! Um, I'm a Prince fan, so, the Purple Rain concert, I saw that in New Orleans. I saw Love Sexy concert, and he had one more, I think Graffiti Bridge, he had a concert with that. I saw all 3 of those. I saw Luther live as well in New Orleans. Um, Frankie Beverly, I saw them 3 times live, and then I don't even count the many times I saw them at the Essence Festival,
Yep.
closed that down. But I tell you, one of my favorite concerts was at the Fox Theater in Detroit, and it was, the OJs, the
Mhm.
Dells, and the Whispers, and it was OJs as the headliner.
Wow.
What
Hold on. The
Yeah,
OJs, the Dell, and the
yeah, that's
Whispers.
when Junior was still alive too.
Man,
Yeah.
okay, okay.
And so, what it had to be, blah, 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 1993, 1994 at the Fox Theater. So the Dells opened, and so that's when they were, reestablished with the, Five Heartbeats, and they had
Mhm.
their number 1 song with that, if a heart's
How's it?
not a yeah, that one. And
Yep,
right,
okay.
then the Whispers came after them, and to me, that's my favorite 2nd favorite group.
If you never saw the Whispers in
Ooh,
concert,
ooh,
you missed something.
ooh,
You took and talk about the Temptations and their dance and their choreography, but the Whispers choreography,
they good, man.
man, I saw them in concert once,
Yeah,
and, you got Walter and Scotty, they
yeah,
kinda were
up
up
the
front,
front.
and then you got the other 3 that
Yeah.
kinda their choreography, man, was they were so sharp and crisp, it was like they were cutting through the wind, man. I
Wow,
was
man.
really amazed to watch the Whispers in
Mm.
concert.
And I know we talked about it, Walter passed, and now we're down to 2, just Scotty and,
Mhm.
God, I'm sorry, I can't but Lavelle, I think his name is, the other one that's left, so they down to 2 Whispers left,
Man, that's tough.
you know?
But they had a great
Yeah.
run.
But it was a great concert, man, and the OJs, topped it off, but I enjoyed all 3.
Mm.
I did, I did. What about you?
I can tell you my most memorable concert, it was actually my
See,
first
there you go, dodging the question.
fake concert.
You asked me what was my favorite
My
concert. I gave you mine, and
alright,
then you wanna say what's your most
my
memorable,
favorite.
huh?
It's easy, and it was Prince, but it was the Musicology tour.
Ah, you saw that one.
Yeah, and, I had a chance to see Prince, I think, twice. Musicology, I know, was
Mhm.
one of them. Can't remember the other one. It was in Chicago. It was at the, place where the Bulls used to play. I can't remember. It was at that stadium.
Okay.
But it was just an outstanding concert. Of course, he played a lot of the newer stuff at that
Yeah,
time,
I think I saw
Musicology.
that one too,
It
man. Yeah.
the band was so tight. Prince was just
He's a perfectionist, man. Yeah.
um and the crazy part about the concert, I don't remember a particular song,
Mhm.
but I remember the whole thing was just so well produced and the musicianship was just so on point.
Mm.
It was a great overall show. It wasn't one song that stood out that made me
Mm.
say, "Man, this is, whatever, whatever."
Mhm.
The whole show was just great.
Just nice, huh?
Yeah, that's probably my favorite concert
Yeah.
experience. Second to that though, and it's a very close second,
Yeah.
was Stevie Wonder, the recent
Saw
tour
Baby Doll?
here in Nashville. He
Mm,
did the Songs in the Key of Life tour.
mm,
And it's really tough because they're so close in terms of the impact they made on me, but
mhm.
that Songs in the Key of Life tour, man, he played the whole album from first song to
How long ago was
last,
this?
probably about 6 or 7 years ago, I
Mm,
think. Man, I remember being almost in tears listening to those songs played from start to finish,
mm.
like the album,
Yeah.
reminded me of when you had to listen to the album
Straight through?
straight through
Yeah.
in the 8 track in your mom and dad's car or whatever, going on a long trip or whatever.
Yeah.
His singing was on point, his musicianship was on point.
Yeah.
He had special guests that came up that were outstanding.
Mhm.
But that concert, I gotta put both of those right there neck and neck,
Mhm.
Musicology tour
Yeah.
and Songs in the Key of Life.
Yeah. And another thing I grade concerts on is how close do they sound to the record.
Mhm,
And I've been to, man, so many I can't even remember
mhm.
concerts, but I tell you, Sade and, at the, Lakefront Arena in New Orleans I went to, I don't even remember the year, but I forget who opened for her, but obviously she was the headliner. Sade in concert sounds exactly like the record.
And it was with the regular band.
With her band, With her band.
with Matthew Min and, forgot the other guy's name, but it was with the normal band.
With the normal band. And I think she dates one of the dated one I had a baby one, a guy that's one of the, background singers, in the band, a brother to African American guy. But anyway, so, she, sounds exactly like I mean, exactly like the record. I mean, she don't even ad lib much
Mm,
in concert, and maybe the tone that if you think about her song, she sings in a tone that's in the realm that she don't leave out of. And that's
so
for safety, but it's her style and it works for her. It works for her. I
so
love it.
so for me,
Yeah.
it's I need a combination. I need you to sing part of the song like I know it from the record,
Yeah.
but I love to hear them break away from that and ad lib or add to or
Yeah.
differentiate that particular song, extend it or whatever, as part of it. That so I kind of need both. I need to know that you can sing it the way that you recorded it, but I
Mhm.
also want to hear you change it up, edit it, and add to it.
Depends on how you change it up. Sometimes they change it up and don't hit that high note. And sometimes they change it up
Yeah.
and just be all off the key that it's supposed to be on. And I want to hear it exactly like that song is. What she did do is she switched it up with the music. She let the music do it. So she would vibe with that music a little bit. And and she got a little dance that she does. And so she did it with the music and she did it with her dance steps, but she kept the so never it's the first time. I mean, she just kept that the same and it was perfect for me, man. So that, believe it or not, Sade was one of my better concerts that I went to. Obviously, Luther
Oh,
concert
you
as
did
well.
did see
I saw
okay.
Luther in New Orleans as well at the Lakefront Arena. And he is a perfectionist, just like the documentary shows, man. I mean, everything was on point. He acknowledged the audience as far as, hey, I appreciate you paying to come see me. We
Mhm.
take your ticket prices, your ticket costs seriously, and we're going to give you a good show. And that's what that man did. And he sung the songs you want to hear.
Mm.
Sometimes you go to concerts and they do something. Well, let me show you the new stuff we got. We was that, but man, I ain't come to see that.
Right.
I come to hear the. I want to hear
I
the
wanna hear
hits.
hear it now. I wanna hear,
Doggone right.
Bad Boy. I wanna hear you right.
Yeah, yeah. I want to hear superstar.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? How you do that and they don't do superstar, you know? So, yeah, so those were a couple of my favorites, and I'd be remiss if I didn't, say Frankie Beverly and Maze too. And when as far as concerts, from a band standpoint of just jamming, to me, they're the best I've ever been to. Bands jamming in a concert. I'm not talking about the songs, and their songs are great too,
Mhm.
but I'm saying bands jamming with the songs or preluding to or postlude to
Mhm.
the song. Oh my god. They
Mhm.
ooh, Lord, it's hard to beat Frankie Beverly and Maze.
So do you have you talked
Come here,
about your
Milo.
favorite one.
Mhm.
Do you have a
Say hello to Milo, everybody.
what's up, Milo?
What's up? What's
You
up?
got a
Give him
most
down. Give him a paw.
memorable you give me Paul, but
Yeah, yeah,
you
yeah.
got a most memorable concert or one that was most impactful to you?
Most impactful, because I'm such a Prince fan, I have to go to that Purple Rain. I have to go to that Purple Rain concert because that was a, um production show.
Mm.
That was a production, and he ended it with Purple Rain, and it was just perfect. And he did all the songs. He did also, When Doves Cry. He did Darling Nikki. He did, um, he did songs from 1999 in there too. I mean, so he went back with it too. So I would say, for my preference of favorite musicians ever, Prince, I would say his concert was most memorable and the most one that was that for me.
Mhm. I'll tell you my most memorable one is probably my first concert that I ever been to.
Hmm.
It was Frankie Smith from the Double Dutch Bus guy. He was
Yeah.
supposed to be there, followed by Cameo
Ooh,
and Rick James at the Chicago,
ooh.
and I think it was the
You was
Chicago.
able to see that? Was that the
So
taste or that was actually
it
concert?
was a concert.
Okay.
So, we went there and I think the big thing was for the kids, and
Mhm.
I was a little kid. I can't remember how old I was, but I know
Yeah.
I was either early teens or preteens.
Yeah.
And my mom took us, she wanted, I'm gonna let the kids see Frankie Smith.
Yeah.
Frankie Smith didn't show up.
Mhm.
Now, again, this is my first concert.
Mhm.
So Cameo had to come out.
Mhm.
And I remember distinctly, man, they came out to so
Some of my
they came
favorite
out and
groups.
announced that Frankie Smith wasn't gonna show.
Mm.
Cool, everybody was cheering, but yeah,
Yeah.
we want Rick because Rick James is the headline.
Headline, yeah.
Anyway, so they said we're gonna bring on Cameo. Cameo gets ready to come out, and everybody's cheering. And on the stage, and this is me as a little kid seeing it, there was like this sheet on this image, and the image
Mhm.
was going back and forth like this, and it was
Mm.
playing this little guitar riff.
Uh-huh.
And the riff was actually the song, "Shake Your Pants."
Yeah.
And when it gets to the point where
Shake,
they
shake,
go,
shake, shake, shake.
right, when they get to that part, before they got there,
Ah.
they had this sheet on, and the guitar player was, doing this little thing. Dun, 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 dun.
Was Larry Blackmon on the drums back then?
Think he I don't remember, but he
Yeah.
must have been.
Yeah.
But when they got to the "whoo," they
Yeah.
snatched the sheet off, and it was the guitar player, and they turned all the lights on,
Mm.
and all the members of Cameo were on the stage.
Mm.
As a kid, man, I was just like, "Oh,
Yes.
Cameo kills it.
They did it. Yeah.
They kill it."
Yeah.
As a young kid, I'm just like, "Man,
Yeah.
this is something else."
So
He
who
calms down.
Yeah.
Let me finish. He calms down,
Yeah.
and everybody starts saying, "We want Rick." They've been waiting for Rick James to come out,
Yeah.
and this is the Mary Jane album kind
Ooh,
of frame and all this kind of stuff.
I'm in love with Mary Jane.
The band comes on,
She my
and the Stone City Band is just kind of grooving, and all of and at a certain point of the groove, they go.
Yeah. Ooh. Man, we gonna play that in a second, dog. Ooh.
And as they're playing that, this giant ass joint just start rising up from the
You
back of the
damn right.
stage.
That is Mary Jane. Do people know that Mary Jane's talking about
Right.
we?
It was at least 10 feet long,
Yeah.
and Rick James comes from the side of the stage, in the Mary Jane girls, "Do, do, do, do,"
Mm. Mary
and
Jane.
Rick goes to the he comes, they sing that a couple times, he comes to the end of the stage and puffs on this big ass joint that came up on the stage. Now, again, I'm a little kid.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm a little kid, and I know
Wow.
my mom didn't know, what was getting ready to happen, but but he drags on this big ass joint that rolled up from the back of the stage.
Mm.
It lights up, and then the whole crowd just started lighting up.
Wow. Wow. The whole
The
crowd.
whole crowd. You can see lighters, you can see the
So
smoke.
you had that aroma all through that mug.
Man,
Did you get high?
I don't know. I think I did, but I don't know. What I will say is
Yeah.
we didn't make it to the end of the
No,
concert.
she got you up out
My
of there,
mom
huh?
got us up out of
She
there.
said, "Oh, this is not what I thought.
This
Let me get my baby out of here."
we were gonna be, there for, Frankie Beverly and the Double Dutch, but no, it was
Was
Rick
any of your
James.
siblings with you or just you?
No, it was me. It was all three of my siblings.
Really?
It was all three of us at the time.
Oh,
So, again, she thought it was all about Frankie Beverly and the Double Dutch.
that's funny.
But at a certain point in time, she was like, "Nope, come
She's
on,
like, "Oh,
we
Lord."
gotta go." But
Yeah.
I did get a chance to see him sing, "Fire and Desire" with Tina
Tina Marie?
Marie,
I was gonna ask you where she was
and a
at.
couple other songs before we ended up having to get up out of there.
Mm,
But man, that concert forever embedded in my mind is one of the man. It was a spectacle. It was a spectacle.
that's a great memory. Now, is there a concert you wish you would have seen that you
Oh
didn't get to
man,
see?
so many.
Yeah, yeah.
The first one I'll name is Parliament Funkadelic.
Ooh, can you imagine that?
When they did the one when the mothership comes
Yeah,
up and
come
all
up.
that stuff,
Yeah,
yeah, that was way before my time.
yeah.
But my uncles would always talk about that one. I hate that I couldn't experience
Mhm.
that. Uh, Early Earth, Wind and Fire.
Yeah, that's
I
what I
didn't
was
get a
told.
chance. I didn't get a chance to see them, of course.
Mm,
A little bit too young. Did get a chance to see them later on. But those are two. The third one that I'll add though, Frankie Bevan.
mm. Yeah. Oh
Supposed
my
to see
god.
him, and it was mainly because it was always like, "Oh, they're at Essence Festival every year. I'll get a chance to see him,"
Mm,
and I snoozed on that one.
oh my. You talk about a band that jam. There
Yeah.
wasn't too many better than that. I never saw Mike live.
Yep. I never got a chance to see him live either.
I wanted to see, Mike live, and that was one I always thought, I could see it next time, or I got so much going on, I could
Mm.
see him, and then it was too late.
Yep.
And so Mike was one, and then, my favorite band group, Earth, Wind& and Fire, I never saw them as well. I wish, and it was before my time, but I wish I could have seen, Maurice White in his prime,
Yeah.
and I just see him doing this, you know what I'm saying? Can I get a right on? You know?
Right.
Everybody say, "Yeah." Sounds so beautiful, don't you agree?
Yeah.
And they just start singing, ba da ba ba, and the crowd sing with them, and it's just, oh man, just to be able
Yeah.
to groove in that time, it sounds so good, don't you agree? And get into them reasons and get
Now
into, oh my
now, I
god.
will say we had a chance to see them here in Tennessee.
Did you? With
Uh,
Maurice?
no, Maurice had already passed away. This was
Okay.
like in the last 2 or 3 years.
Yeah.
Excellent,
Good,
excellent,
but
excellent
different, but
concert.
good, yeah,
It was different, but,
yeah.
Philip Bailey is holding it down,
He is, bruh.
and
He's more than what I ever thought he
when
was.
he sang "Reasons,"
Yeah.
man, he killed the show.
He just had a birthday recently too, maybe yesterday or something. He's 75 or
So if you get it
77.
now with some of
Happy birthday, Reese.
the sons of the, key members are part of the group now.
Yeah.
And they're doing a really good job. If you get a
Mhm.
chance to see Earth, Wind& Fire, do go then do go
So go see
see
it.
them. It's well worth it. It's well worth it.
Okay.
Yeah, we miss Maurice White, definitely miss that brother, but the rest of the band members, whether it's Verdine, whether it's, Philip Bailey or the other guy
Yeah.
that founded, they're still holding it down very, very, very well. It's quite a show.
Well, you need to go see him because respectfully is Philip Bailey because once that vocal leave,
Yeah,
it's gonna be difficult, similar to like a Frankie Beverly and Maze.
yep.
And what I meant, I want to clarify when I say Philip Bailey was more than what I thought. At one point I thought he was just that falsetto.
Mhm.
But he can sing all ranges,
Mhm.
you know, and so I remember regretfully when I lived in Grand Blanc, Flint, Michigan. This was back in 1994. They came to Flint, and I was going to go, and I was like, "They said, man, Maurice White's sick, man. He ain't gonna be there." I said, "Maurice ain't gonna be there. I ain't go." Just dumb, just stupid. And I should have gone, but I didn't. So I never got to see my favorite group. I regret that to this day that I didn't go. But I didn't know. I knew that Philip was talented, but I didn't know he was that talented.
No, and
I didn't know he could do
he
everything.
does. He does everything, and he
No
does everything.
disrespect to like Eddie Kendricks. If it
Mm.
was the same thing with the Temptation, he couldn't do all
No,
of that.
right.
He could stay where he
That's
is,
a good point.
and that's my point
Yeah,
with Philip. He did
did
everything
everything,
and kept that band alive
again,
to be able
if
to
you get
tour
a
and make
chance to go
money.
see them again,
Yeah,
when they come back or when they come back around,
yeah,
go see it. Go
yeah,
see it. It's a great show.
yeah. So I mean, I seen Babyface, and Babyface is I knew he was talented, but the thing about seeing Babyface in concert, he highlights like I got 25, 30 number one hits, and he'll go through them, and you don't realize those that he wrote and those that he did for himself,
Mhm.
and you may not realize. First, I didn't realize he had 31 number one hits, and then some of the songs that he wrote, I didn't realize that he
Yep.
did it as well. And then when you hear his sound. You
Yeah.
get what I'm saying? And so, actually does a pretty good job in concert. And I don't want to be disrespectful what I'm about to say. Well, another thing I like about Babyface is that obviously he's one of the best producers of all time.
Okay.
Of all time. He's not. I got him behind Quincy. Maybe if Quincy's one, I got him three. I mean, that's a whole nother conversation.
Wow.
But he is he. Oh yeah, yes, he's that good. But my point is that he's not a outstanding singer like a Luther
No,
or Teddy,
no.
but he has a sound, and he's such a great producer and a good enough singer. It works for him,
And
and that everybody can't do that.
I think
You get what I'm
I
trying to
think
say?
what you're saying,
Yeah.
what you're hitting on though is he's a great producer.
Mhm.
He's not the greatest singer.
But he has a sound.
He's not the greatest musician or whatever, but he has this package that is yeah,
Yeah.
you gotta put him up there.
You gotta put
Whether
him
it's
up
with
there.
Tony Braxton, whether it's his music or
Bobby
whether
Brown.
right.
I
He
mean,
has this sound that is
yeah.
really
He wrote
something
for the
else.
Gap Band. I mean, he wrote for a lot of people,
Yeah,
dog.
yeah.
Matter of fact, um, what's that song he wrote for Bobby Brown? Every Little Step I Take was supposed to be for the Gap Band and them. But they had some kind of disagreement where they thought that old boy from the Gap Band, what's his name?
Charlie Wilson?
Charlie Wilson didn't like the song or something like that, so he ended up giving it to Bobby Brown,
Mm.
and the rest is history. But, no, Rock With You Baby.
That's what I thought. Yep, okay.
Rock with
Rocket with you, baby.
you know what I'm trying to say. I'm on this all right now, though. So my point is, Rock With Your
See,
Baby was supposed to be for the Gap Band.
that's what happens when you add 120 plus proof.
123 proof. It was Rock With Your Baby was supposed to be for the Gap Band, but ended up going to Bobby Brown. That's a whole nother episode. But my point is, he wrote for so many people that people don't understand,
Yeah.
that people don't
Yep.
know.
Yep.
You know?
So here's the ones that I missed,
Mm.
and we mentioned them.
Mhm.
Luther, Frankie
Mhm.
Beverly, Michael Jackson, which is,
Yeah.
an easy one.
Yep.
The Isleys.
Yeah, I never seen him.
No, I'm not talking about going to see Ron Isley and Ernie. I wanted to see the bigger.
I hadn't seen any of them though.
No, I haven't seen any of either.
Yeah.
But I miss seeing R. Kelly. I would like to see
Yeah.
Kills in concert.
I never seen Kelly.
Parliament Funkadelic, I mentioned them.
Yep.
The last one, and this is a big one for me. I never got a chance to see D'Angelo in concert.
Oh,
And I really wish I had a chance to see him
yeah.
with his band. I can't remember the name
Yeah.
of the um
I know you're talking
most
about the
recent band, but also with Soquarians, but that early
Soquarians, yeah.
2000s band with
Yeah.
Questlove at the drums. I
Yeah.
really, really, really wish I
Yeah.
had a chance to see
Yeah.
them.
I hate to say I forgot, but I did see Anita Baker as well.
We got a chance to see her here in
Yeah,
Nashville.
did you?
Yeah.
This I saw it years ago in Dallas, but it was to tell you the cool thing about it was at an outside event.
Hmm.
And so, you bring your blankets and your chairs and
Hmm.
you sit out and you just kind of, and she did a marvelous job. I also saw NWA. I saw NWA back when they first got started in New Orleans at the Municipal Auditorium. It was ghetto as hell. All they did was walk around the stage, but them songs were hitting them. You
Yeah.
know what I'm saying? So, I saw them before I knew who they really, really were, in concert. I saw the group Train too.
Ooh,
Train is a rock group. They have some very good songs as well. Train is on the line of like a Toto
okay.
or Hall and Oates or something like that. I can't think of the lead singer for Train, but he has a magnificent voice. But they have a lot of good hits. I saw them in Vegas. I tell you another good concert that I saw, and this one was recently. Lisa and I went to see the Eagles. We
Oh,
saw the Eagles at the Sphere.
yeah.
Man, if you got a chance to do that, go do it. America, if you got a chance to go see the Eagles at the Sphere, I'm trying to say it how they say you're supposed to pronounce that thing. I would just say Spear, but that ain't it.
No.
It's Sphere.
Sphere.
It's Sphere. Yeah, yeah, it's that. It's the it's the amazing ambiance of the place. It has 145,000 speakers. I don't even know what
So
the
it's basically
resolution.
kind of all encompassing.
It's not a bad seat in it. We had great seats,
Yeah.
but it's not a bad seat in it, and it's you're in it, what's called 3D. It's
Hmm.
like you in the it's so hard to explain. But, right now they're showing, like, The Wizard of Oz there, the movie, the original one,
Hmm.
at the Sphere. Go see it. Go do it. I mean, you have to experience that place because it's absolutely amazing.
What was the name of the band again?
The Eagles.
The Eagles. Yeah,
Yeah,
okay, that's right.
Hotel California.
So Don Henley and
Yeah,
all those other, yeah.
another drummer.
Hmm.
Don Henley came off them drums, and he did it he's played the drums there and came off and sung.
I can see that being pretty cool.
Oh, man, it was a great man, the Eagles are great, and so, but arena where they played
Hmm.
takes it over the top, takes it over the top. So if you
Almost,
get a chance to see them, go check that out.
almost like an immersive experience.
Yeah, you're inside of it. I mean, Hotel California, they came out on that, and it was like going down like a old country road or what have you. You were on the road. I can't explain it. You get I got some video I can show you of it, but it's that won't do it justice.
So, is there anybody who's out there that you want to see right now?
Yes, I wanna see Chris Brown.
Okay.
That's my guy, man. I just think he's extremely talented. I think he's the guy right now. It's been a while, but because of his style and how he rolls, I don't think he gets the respect that he deserves as a professional, as a singer, as a performer. I think he is elite. I think he's an elite talent. So I would like to see um, Chris Brown. That's the first thing that comes to mind.
Who else you got? Anybody else?
Blah, blah, blah. Anybody else I would like to see? Um, a chilled out kind of concert, Bilal. I like to go see Bilal.
I had a chance to see him a couple of times.
Yeah,
Chicago, at a small venue
yeah,
on in Bronzeville,
yeah,
killed it. And it was it was always over the top
yeah,
how much he poured out
yeah,
to the audience.
yeah.
And this was I can't remember the album, but he had an album that didn't get released,
Mhm,
but it got leaked, and he sang a bunch of those songs on there.
mhm.
Um, Killed it, man. It
Yeah,
was a lot of fun. But Bilal in concert is, yeah,
yeah,
if you get a chance to see him, it's well worth it.
yeah. But I want to see him like at a
Yeah,
city
yeah, yeah.
winery type setting.
We actually had a chance to see him at City Winery too.
Okay.
Did not disappoint.
No,
So when he comes back and he comes back,
let's do that. Yeah.
he's one to see.
Yeah,
Yep.
so and, he was one of the guys that did the tribute to, D'Angelo.
Yep.
I forget what show it was on recently
The
within
Grammys. It was on the
it was the
Grammys.
Grammys, yeah, so and he did that thing, man.
Yeah.
He did that thing for sure.
But that's a small part of what you
No, I
expect to
get it.
see.
I get it.
So,
Yeah.
but I'm saying that because his live concerts are it's great.
Yeah.
You'll be pleasantly surprised with Bilal.
Yeah. So how about you?
For me, I got 4 that I really want to see.
Mhm.
The first is I want to see Jennifer Hudson in concert. I just,
Mhm.
you've seen her on
Yeah.
America's Got Talent or whatever
Yeah.
that show was or whatever. You know she can sing, but I really want to see her in concert to just let her do
Yeah.
her thing. Um, Based on what I saw at the Super Bowl, the second one that I want to see is Coco Jones.
Mm.
When she sang "Lift Every Voice" and sang, and
Mhm.
yeah, it might have been a nod to Whitney Houston, who I've never saw in concert either.
Mhm.
But Coco Jones, she actually sang it. She sang that very well.
She did.
I think I want to see her live.
Mhm.
I want to see what she can do live.
Mhm.
Leon Thomas,
Mhm.
he got that big song "Mutt" or whatever in that
Mhm.
and that album. I know he's a Disney kid or whatever.
Mhm.
I think he's one that, he's been around for a while, but he's a musician as well as a singer.
Mhm.
I wanna see him do his thing live.
Mhm.
And the last one that I think of as far as artists that I wanna see is her.
Really?
I've seen her play with D'Angelo, I've seen her on her own. Um, I really wanna just see her do her thing. I know she, had some interaction with Prince at some point in time, whether he mentored her or they,
Yeah.
were just
Yeah.
in a communication or whatever. But I really want to see her live.
Yeah.
I know she plays guitar. I know she does a lot of live stuff, but
Yeah.
those are the 4 that I got on my list to check
Okay.
out.
And a couple you made me think of that I forgot that I did see, I saw Jill Scott.
Yeah,
Saw her at the House of Blues on Sunset back in the day, and, she did not disappoint. And, she did her poetry, and she sounded just like the record
man,
as well.
she's outstanding. Erica
Yeah.
Badu is oof,
I
in
never saw
concert.
everybody do.
Man, if you haven't seen Erica Badu in concert,
Yeah.
make that a must do.
Yeah.
We had a chance to see her for well, she actually came to Tennessee and she came to Nashville a couple of years ago. Um, just great.
Mhm.
Her band is always tight.
Yeah.
She's one of those that you gotta see.
Mhm. Yeah. So, yeah, there's still a few more I would like to see, but my style has kinda changed,
Mm.
whereas I like the smaller settings, I like the shorter concerts, I like an hour and a half, and I'm good. I'm not trying to go to bed at 8 o'clock, but I just like the hour and a half, and maybe we go, to a nice little spot and have a nice drink or some, post appetizers after that,
Mhm.
so to kind of make it more than just a concert night. And that's just where I am in life right now,
Mm.
you know?
And I can tell you, based on that, one of the biggest, I don't want to call it regret, but I missed this joint, man.
What's that?
It was a spot in Detroit um,
Hmm.
that, oh man, I can't remember the name of the venue, but in this particular time, Prince was married to Mayte or whatever her name
Mhm.
is, Mayte.
Maytag, yeah.
She did a concert in Detroit, and I didn't want to go see her, but at the same time, I was like, okay, cool. Maybe I'll just go hang out.
Mhm.
And I had a chance to go hang out at this particular venue,
Mhm.
and I did not. Um, and I had told a couple of people to meet me there and all this kind of stuff.
Mhm.
Let me just kind of cut to the chase.
Yeah.
They stayed. The folks that I had planned to meet there, they went.
Mhm.
I did not.
Come on, man.
So at about 11:45 or something like that, I was getting text messages. And again, this ain't the time where you had this kind of phone. And text
Right.
messages cost money.
Yeah.
They're like, dude, you need to get down here like now.
Now.
I couldn't get down there. But to cut to the chase, they said a limousine pulled up and 2 people got out of the car. When the 2 people got out of the car, one guy was really, 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 really small. And
Mhm.
the other guy grabbed the other guy by the small guy by the
Yeah.
arm, and they walked into this venue.
Yeah.
It was damn Stevie Wonder and Prince, and they played
They jammed.
they jam.
Mhm.
Stevie on the drums and Prince was the keys, the guitar, or whatever.
Mhm.
They walk into the venue. I wish I could
Mhm.
remember the name of it. Sat down, they locked the doors behind them,
Mhm.
and they jammed for the rest of the night.
Come on, man.
And can you imagine seeing Stevie and Prince in the same place and they just
in an intimate.
if it's one more concert or a live venue or live session that I missed, is that one.
Yeah.
I had planned to go there, have my clothes all set and all that kind of
Mhm.
stuff, and just decided at the last minute not to go. And then for folks to call me and tell me that they were there,
Yeah.
man,
But that's your fault.
it is my fault. I
Oh,
kick myself every night.
yeah. Yeah.
Every night when I think about going to a concert and missing one because of
Yeah.
that.
But they said you like, Ursula wanna do that the little cherry thing with him and all that stuff, the cherries and all that stuff. That's not your cup of tea,
Not my
dog?
cup of tea. No, I couldn't do that. I've heard great things about that show.
I like that he on them skates, man,
Yeah,
and do
yeah,
all
yeah.
that, yeah.
And if I would add another one to the list,
Mhm,
I would go check that out. I would go
mhm.
check that out.
That's what I just said. You
Yeah,
go check that out.
yep.
Go check.
I have, and that's not one that I would have thought of, but
Yeah.
Usher in his residency out
Oh, another one I
in Vegas
forgot that I see it you see a lot, me just forgive me. Man, Lisa and I was able to go to, Vegas to see the last show of, what's the Bruno Mars group that he had?
with
Silk Sonic.
yeah.
We saw that,
I
man.
bet you that is a live show,
Bro, they took our phones. They
man.
took our phones, they put it in a little bag, and then they tease us about us, we
Yeah,
yes, we took your phones. They did a whole song about it,
mhm.
but you know what? I'm glad they did because everybody be on their phones doing all this stuff. Man, you're able to
You
enjoy the
they
concert.
yep,
Oh, Bruno Mars is that guy, man, and, obviously Anderson .Paak too,
yep, mhm,
and they didn't rush you through it, man. It was a great
yeah.
concert. So I have to put that one up there too.
I put that on my list of
Oh, yeah.
must go see. I actually might go see Bruno Mars by himself or Pac by himself, but definitely Silk Sonic. Man,
Silk
that's
Sonic.
that's a miss right there.
Yeah, that I put that up at the top few that I've seen. But yeah, if you get a chance to see Bruno by himself, go check it out.
Yep.
Go check it out.
So we got our our,
Yeah,
our most appreciated
yeah,
concerts. We got our ones we hate that we missed.
yeah,
I'd be curious to see what y'all think
yeah,
are the ones that you had to go see,
yeah,
really wish you had a chance to see, or the ones you want to go see in the
yeah,
future.
yeah.
That's the real. That to me. That's the big one.
You know what else we didn't talk about really, but are you okay with watching it on television or do you need to be there? Because now you can stream a lot of stuff and see, or you can look at old stuff.
No. I
What
think I
what if you got this sound system, man, and the
so
big 80-inch
with with
television, a
with
100-inch television, and you can have
with that
your
in
best friends in here and your wife and all this
we
and
had a chance
food.
to see so
Would you do
Michael
that?
Jackson, his in the 90s, I forgot the name of the tour.
Mhm.
But we actually had me and one of
Was
my
it the
guys.
bad tour?
No, it wasn't bad. It was after that,
Mm.
the Moscow one, I can't remember what it was.
Mhm.
But anyway, my boy had it was simulcast. So they did the concert, they live
Mhm.
we would call it live stream now,
Yep.
but they had the concert on the radio station while it was going live.
Yep.
He had the huge speakers. My boy had the huge speakers in the crib, and this
Mhm.
sounded like a concert.
Yeah.
And we got a chance to see Mike, and we had the video and all that stuff. It was yeah, it was
Nice.
dope. It was nice.
At this stage of my life, I would really enjoy something like
But I
that.
would rather have been there to
Yeah.
seen it, to experience it live, to know that I'm
Ah.
right there in the moment.
At
Yeah.
this stage, I don't necessarily need that anymore. Again, I like the intimate settings. I did all the big arena stuff. I'm not saying I
Yeah.
don't like it's not, but man, I mean, you talk about a big 80, 100 inch television and my favorite people with me and the food right here, and I'm relaxing in one of them laid back chairs.
Got a nice system. Yeah.
Man, shit,
I
I ain't gotta go nowhere.
can
I ain't gotta deal with no traffic. Come on, man.
Yep.
Come on, man. But anyway,
But
yeah,
anyway,
yeah.
y'all, what are y'all
What you
things
think?
that you looking for?
Yeah,
Which ones do you really wanna see?
yeah,
Which ones have you seen that made an impact on your life? I mean, that really meant something to you. I'd be curious
yeah,
to hear about those too.
yeah, yeah.
So until the next episode of Connoisseurs and
That's right.
Conversations, that's it.
We out.
We out.